Hello and welcome back to Behind the Bands, a show where you can get a closer look at some of Joplin's local musicians and performers. I'm your host, Peyton Alley, and today we're going to get behind and see Lauren McKay, a local folk singer and songwriter from Webb City. We're going to start off with one of her original songs, Life With You. Here's Lauren McKay.
Life's been late lately, it's gonna drive me crazy. Why haven't I met you yet? The stars are aligned, it feels so sublime. I'm just so ready to feel free. It all feels so clustered, living in this shelter. Why does my soul feel locked down? I've been meditating and complete creating a way right to your front door. I wanna make life with you, I wanna roll with the dogs, and I wanna kiss you under northern lights. I wanna explore the world with you, I wanna leap through the fog, and I wanna share my time with you. Life's been slow lately, living in a routine. Why does each day feel the same? I haven't met my purpose, oh I feel so worthless. What's stopping me from the journey? It's just peut-être le changement. Je ne suis pas moi, j'ai fait ce que je dois. Oh, and just how fitting, living in the city when I am happiest away from there. I wanna make life with you, I wanna roll with the dogs, and I wanna kiss you under northern lights. I wanna explore the world with you, I wanna leap through the fog, and I wanna share my time with you. I wanna make life with you, I wanna roll with the dogs, and I wanna kiss you under northern lights. I wanna explore the world with you, I wanna leap through the fog, and I wanna share my time with you.
That was Life With You by Lauren McKay. Welcome to the show, Lauren. To start off, could you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm 23. I've kind of focused a lot of my time and essence into doing music, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Of course, we're in Southwest Missouri. I've got to have another job, but in my free time, it's mostly I've learned since I was 8 to play guitar, piano, ukulele, a little bit of bass. I'm just kind of trying to round myself out, and that's what I've been working on. So, I love writing music. That's a big thing that I do quite often. Yeah, I just put my brain on paper, just kind of black out, and boom, there it is. That's what I do and who I am, I guess.
Okay, so you said you started learning instruments around 8, but when did you first start trying to write and perform what you were doing?
The first song I ever wrote, I was 5, and I wrote it in the back of this book, a little dog book.
Yeah.
It was about a fire station. I won't get into that. It's not great. But I started performing first at open mics at Joplin Avenue Coffee when I was 16. And that really kind of propelled my foot into the music scene, I guess. Because after I started doing that, people started coming up to me asking me to open for their bands and things like that. Yeah.
So I heard that you were on the show before with an old band. What is it like transitioning from being in a band to being a solo artist?
Well, I did solo work first, so
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. So it feels normal, but at the same time, I feel like you have a lot more responsibility as a solo artist because in a band, it's almost like a team. You have other people to rely on, and you're all creating a sound together.
Yeah.
But
whenever you're on your own, like you're doing all of it yourself, you know. So you're writing it, you're singing it, you're creating the music behind it, and it's almost a little like it's almost more pressure,
Yeah.
you know, than just like having fun with your friends. But it does feel really nice to be able to like have control of the whole situation, like in the creative process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you like more, the freedom or being able to rely on more people of a group?
Oh my goodness. Well, I feel like they're both special in different ways. I love creating with other people. I think like whenever you create in a group, there's ideas that can be put out that you would never think of, you know? And though like having control of the outcome is nice, like it's so much cooler to see like 4 brains on a paper, you know, like see what other people can come up with, and you come up with this giant thing that you couldn't even like fathom, you know? Yeah, I just like creating with other people a lot.
Well, I mean, your solo work is very distinct from whenever you were in the band. Can you tell us a little how your style was cultivated? Was it from before you started being in the band, or did you create it after?
I've sang like I have an old YouTube channel. It's don't look it up. It's like there's videos back from 2014 of me just like singing like slow songs, like covering songs on the piano and things like that. So whenever I went to the rock guitarist aspect of things, it was a whole different ballgame for me. I had never touched pedals. I had barely touched an electric guitar, and so like learning all like the pentatonics and like different keys and like how to do different things on the electric and how to work with other people was a really big way that I learned how to grow. Like that was a really big growing point for me because I hadn't ever done it before. So yeah, so this stuff is just kind of what I've always done and what I love. It's in my little soul.
Yeah. Okay, so I hear that you're also starting another band. Is it Here Now? Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh goodness, we're getting into it now. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I get to do vocals in it, which I really enjoy. I write all of the lyrics for the songs. The writing process is the guitarist Robert Combs. He comes up with these really cool guitar songs that have like just guitarist brain structure, you know?
Yeah.
And then I come up with lyrics to them, and then after that we all come together and we kind of build the song out of that, change things, and it's really cool. But it's Robert Combs, Kevin Dunn, and Jeremy Robbins, my brother. He's on bass and Kevin's on drums, and it feels really healthy. It feels really nice. We all work together really well, and we feel just like a bunch of friends just hanging out who are a little talented sometimes, you know. So it's our first show is January 26th at Joplin Avenue Coffee Company. Shameless plug.
Yeah.
But
we'll get into those a little more later, but I mean, starting out with a good basis and a good friendship with the group, that's always a good sign.
Oh, it feels so good.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll be back with Lauren in a moment. Here's her next song, Best Friends.
We were bonded, no blood needed. We were brothers, you and I. Lengthy car rides and off-road sunsets. Till death it's you and I. 'Cause you're my best friend, skyline painted with innocence and hopefulness. It's timeless, for what we got won't die. You and I, we're best friends. Page unfinished, we're writing, but it's barely English. 'Cause I'm so glad to live with you. Oh, it's true. and smoke like show tunes. We weren't cool, but it's you and I. Autumn haze, it's outer space. Come on, beeps, lit up your face. Suddenly it's you and I. You're my best friend. Skyline painted with innocence and hopefulness. It's timeless, for what we got won't die. You and I were best friends. Page unfinished, we're writing, but it's barely English, 'cause I'm so glad to live with you. Oh, it's true.
We're back now with Lauren. Welcome back. And can you tell us a little bit of that song you just played?
Yeah, so that song, I wrote it in Springfield in my friend Gemma's house. She has a little guitar with nylon strings, and I was just messing around with it and came up with the chord progression. And I had this idea to write a song where every single verse is about a different friend that is really near and dear to me, and it's just like different things we experience like in our friendship. So like Gemma was my my roommate in college at Missouri State, and we sang like in our dorm room all the time. We tried to do duets. We tried to do like trios, you know, like with our suite mate, and so that was like a little guy, and I have one about like the kind of build-up one is about my partner Dakota. We were sitting out like just looking at the stars, and we were just homies at that point, but we drove out into the middle of nowhere, and we were like, we're gonna go watch the meteor shower, and it was completely cloudy, and there was no stars, so it was just kind of like a fun night where we just kind of just like sat out there. But it's really near and dear to me because it's like I get to think of all these like lovely people that are in my life every single time I sing it. So.
And with your music, you play folk. Is there anything else that you wanted to try, style or genre-wise, or do you just have a soft place in your heart for folk?
I think it's just really easy to play folk for me because that's what I've always done. But with this new group that I'm doing, we're just experimenting with a lot of different genres, more like festival type. We do some rock, some alternative, I guess, indie. So it's really allowing me to like write and branch out stylistically. But for my solo stuff, I feel like the songs I write are really personal for me, and so I feel like a lot of those deserve to be soft and like kind of have their own little like. I just want them to be easy on the ears. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, listening to your song, it really was beautiful. And then when you are writing your songs, what do you usually start with? Do you start with the chords, the melody, or do you start with the lyrics and go from there?
Oh goodness, it ranges from everything. Like there have been songs where I've just had a little like phrase in my head, and I'm like, oh, I gotta write that down, you know? It's easiest to start with the chords, in my opinion, because like you can build up from that, and you have like the scale in place to where you can like musically go. But it's really fun to challenge yourself to start with the lyrics sometimes. Yeah. I think with that one I started with chords.
Chords?
Yeah, with Best Friends I did. Yeah.
Yeah. Out of the songs you performed and the pieces that you're going to be performing tonight, do you have a favorite of what you're doing?
I really like Life Recently. That's already on platforms everywhere. Yeah. But it's my dad's favorite. Oh, yeah. And you know, he's a pretty like gruff guy. You know, he's a pretty serious dude. I mean, he's funny, but he's serious. You know, dads. And and it's kind of cool to like have a song that I've written for like mental health and like other stuff like that. And my dad just really like it. I don't know. That just it's touched my heart. Really nice. Yeah. So. that's probably why it's my favorite.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll be back with McKay in a moment. Here's another original single, Life Recently.
Hey, hey.
Don't wanna die. I wanna live again. I'm floating in my body, shaking my skin. Hold on to the memories they say, but I dance to forget. My soul is long gone. I planted flowers instead, 'cause I'm reckless, I'm free, I'm made to be one with the earth. She sees me and shows me what it's worth. I'm planted, won't go back there. No sun remains. It's not too late to stay. A hollow loved word, quiet, sweet, and quaint. Don't know how to choose. Are you a sinner or a saint? Your body's a temple, they say, while rocking your ship. No, don't fall apart. Don't get seasick, 'cause I'm reckless, I'm free, I'm made to be one with the earth. She sees me and shows me what it's worth. I'm planted, won't go back there. No sun remains. Haven't been happy in so long. Think what's right has been wrong. I'm scared for you, I'm scared for you. You don't wanna change, but it's not too late. I'm reckless, I'm free, I'm made to be one with the earth. She sees me and shows me what it's worth. I'm planted, won't go back there. No sun remains. It's not too late to stay.
That was Life Recently. We're back now with Lauren. Can you tell me what some of your favorite gigs were here in Joplin?
Oh, good question. I always loved Joplin Avenue, but I'm so biased. I worked there for 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
So, but it's a really nice venue. I also really like Bookhouse Cinema.
Yeah.
It feels really like I'm saying personal a lot. It feels really personal, like you're very close with the audience there. You're in that little back room, and everybody's sitting like 2 feet away from you, and it just kind of feels like a little jam session.
Yeah.
Where else? Blackthorn is always fun. It's always a little party there. And the pizza's really good. So that's like...
Always a benefit when they have good food.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, those are probably some of my favorite venues here, but I've also played like up in Camdenton, and they have really nice like coffee shops to play at up there. And they're having a like an acoustic session type solo artist thing in February at Zinc Coffee, and I think that's going to be very fun.
Yeah.
Like, I just think the atmosphere there is so nice. Yeah, and the tea is good.
Yeah. So, and when you're playing, do you like often play outside of Joplin, or do you usually try to keep it in this area?
For solo stuff, I'd say like I never really reach out to make gigs.
Okay.
Like usually people ask me, so that kind of depends on where I go. Like I have a lot of friends in the music scene, so I play a lot in Joplin. But that rare time where like friends needs like some sort of music, like in Camdenton or Springfield or Arkansas, like I'm there. Like say less. I'm getting in my car right now. Everything's packed. So yeah, I play a lot in Joplin more than anything.
Yeah. And when you are performing, do you prefer to perform live, or do you like performing and recording in like a studio?
They both have their ups and downs, I think. Performing live is really, really fun because you get to make that connection with the audience, and I love talking to the audience.
Oh yeah.
I'm such a little extrovert, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a little fun. So I get to like kind of show my personality and who I am, and it's really fun to like get reactions from them and everything, especially when I'm the only one up there, and it's like it almost feels like a conversation. Yeah. A monologue. But recording, especially in a solo way, I love it. I love that you can perfect it, make it sound the best that it possibly can, and you can add different like effects and sounds so that the listener can feel something that you can't make them feel live. You know, like unless you had like a lot of money. But and I don't know, smoke boxes. Smoke machines. Yeah. I don't know, smoke machines and things, you know. But like playing live, you get that connection, but with recording, it's like you get to make your art exactly how you want it to sound and feel, you know. Yeah. So.
And I think it's always good to play in front of crowds because, as you said, it's a conversation. If they're not liking it, you can obviously either see, hear, or by the lack of hearing anything, you could usually tell.
Feel the tomatoes.
Or if you feel like, oh, they're getting into this, they're actually really liking this, oh, I'm doing something right. And because, especially with me, if you're not doing it in front of someone, you usually tell yourself something's wrong. So whenever you're doing it and people are liking it, it's always the best.
Yeah, that like buzz of energy whenever they're really liking it and they're dancing around, having a good time, you know, it's like, man, I made that. I made them feel that, and it just feels so good. That's the best thing about being a musician, I think. Is like being able to make other people feel good.
Yeah.
Feel good
I mean, with arts and performing arts and just fine arts in general, you're portraying a message through what you do, and you're opening yourself up for others to have their own interpretations. So it's a very inclusive thing, and it's a very meaningful thing when you're doing it.
Oh yeah, I agree. I love hearing other people interpret my songs, like how they think it's supposed to mean, like their meanings, like what they think it's supposed to mean, and it's so cool whenever they come out with something like completely out of left field, you know, and it's like, wow, okay, I never thought of it that way, but like, thanks for like letting me know that that's like what that makes you feel, you know?
Getting a new perspective on it is always nice. But on just in the future, what are some of the next things on the horizon for you?
Well, a lot. So I have a few solo shows coming up. I have one at Bookhouse Cinema in November, and then I believe I'm playing the acoustic sessions in February at Zinc. Along with that, January 26th, I'm playing with my band Here Now, and I'll be the vocalist for that. And that's all my lyricism in that, so come interpret it. And other than that, I think I'm just going to try and get in, work on some recordings, and maybe put some more stuff out on platforms, solo-wise, because I haven't done that in a while.
And speaking of stuff on the horizon, how can people get in touch for you for booking you for gigs?
Yeah, so Instagram's probably the best way. It's just Lauren McKay-ish. You can also reach out through email, just Lauren McKay, lauren.mckay.f@gmail.com. And that would be pretty good. And then Facebook, just Lauren Fisher. My last name's Fisher, actually.
Oh, cool.
Surprise.
The more you know.
Can we edit that in?
Yeah.
I know. But yeah, so that'd probably be the best way. But if anybody wanted me out there and playing for them, just let me know.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here and being on our show. This has been a look behind Lauren McKay on Behind the Bands. Join us again next time as we talk about another local band and get a taste of their music. If you would like to be featured on our show, you can find us at facebook.com/KGCSTV. We'll be closing tonight with one more song from Lauren titled Mean. Again, I'm your host, Peyton Alley. Thanks for watching Behind the Bands.
Should I love you, even though you're unkind? Believing you give me peace of mind. Do I need you, even though it's unclear if crying is the only thing that keeps you near? Why are you so mean? Should I keep you, even though the shots fired? Just keep your mouth shut, all that you're quiet. Should I bleed you, even though the cut's deep and you would weep flames with the secrets I keep? Oh, why are you so mean? Oh, when I'm done thinking that you're my flame, when everything that happened you're to blame. Oh, when I'm done seeing mess you made, when you're the one that put me in the grave. Oh, why are you so mean? Oh, why are you so mean? Should I keep you in the shadows you keep, the sources that make things seem so keep you stand behind your back, knowing when you turn around you fully crack? Oh, why are you so